Hello, and welcome back to our channel, where today we're diving into an epic journey across time, discipline, and sheer athletic prowess. With decades of sports history at our fingertips and a passion for the stories that define greatness, we've curated and crafted a list that's sure to inspire, captivate, and spark debate. As a journalist, writer, and historian of sports and athletics, I've seen firsthand the sweet tears and triumphs that sculpt the legends of the game. In this video, we're showcasing some of the top world athletes from the past 5 decades. A period rich with innovation, evolution, and the shattering of limits once thought insurmountable. We'll explore the unique disciplines that each of these athletes honed to near perfection. The early mornings and late nights, the diet, the mindset, the unwavering commitment to their craft. But just as fascinating are the commonalities that bind them. Traits like resilience, the ability to perform under pressure, and the relentless pursuit of self-improvement. These traits have solidified their standings as not just champions in their sports, but also icons of athletic endeavor. Tighten those laces, fill up that water bottle, and get ready to meet the giants, whose shoulders now support the hopes and dreams of new generations of athletes. From track stars who defied physics, to court kings and queens who rewrote records, and ring masters who fought their way into history, these are the stories of human potential, realized. Hit that subscribe button, enable notifications, and prepare to be inspired as we count down our top 10 unique disciplines and practice routines used by the elite world athletes of the last 5 decades. Whether you're here for the nostalgia, the motivation, or simply to bask in the glory of these sporting gods and goddesses, you're in for a thrilling ride. Let's get started. 10 unique disciplines and practice routines used by the elite world athlete. Over the past 5 decades, the world of sports has witnessed the rise of extraordinary athletes whose very names have become synonymous with excellence, perseverance, and unparalleled skill. These individuals have not only transcended the boundaries of their respective sports, but also left indelible marks upon the annals of history through their unique disciplines and the common threads that bind the fabric of their greatness. As we explore these top 10 world athletes who have graced the arenas of competition, we delve into both the distinctive practices that shape their journeys and the shared attributes that pave the common road to elite performance. From the swimming pools that bore witness to unparalleled endurance to the tracks that saw records shattered by the blur of human velocity, from the courts where strategy and finesse ruled to the rings where resilience and strength were tested, each athlete's story is a mosaic of dedication, mental fortitude, and an incessant pursuit of excellence. The following luminaries not only represent their individual sports, but also offer a blueprint of what it means to be truly elite, setting standards that inspire the next generation of champions. Join us as we honor their legacies and dissect the essence of their athletic mastery. In the world of sports, athletes rise to the apex of excellence through a cocktail of raw talent, indomitable willpower, and a quirky regimen that often borders on the obsessive. Here's a look at the unique disciplines practiced by a select few during their rise to glory, seasoned with a dash of humor because, let's face it, who doesn't like their sports anecdotes served with a side of chuckles? 1. Michael Phelps, the underwater maestro. Discipline, 12,000 calories a day. Phelps chomped down a staggering amount of food that would make a competitive eater blush. The buoyant king's diet included pounds of pasta and pizza, layered with naps and water workouts. His down? Probably sinking rather than swimming post-lunch. But ultimately, Phelps's calorie-crushing diet propelled him to a golden raft of Olympic medals. 2. Serena Williams, the powerhouse of precision. Discipline, hitting 2,000 balls a day. Serena's rise wasn't just a story of strength, but surgical precision. The daily barrage of balls launched at her was met with a racket and a resolve of steel. The downside: Tennis balls probably filed a restraining order for relentless pursuit. The upside, a trophy case as populous as a small country. 3. Usain Bolt, the Lightning Bolt's Bolt diet. Discipline, chicken nuggets. Fixation. Before smashing world records, Bolt's diet was more fast food sprint than nutrition marathon. Legend has it that Bolt downed nuggets by the hundreds in Beijing, sprinting to victory on the greasy wings of poultry. The trough. Potential sponsorship by a toy chicken rather than a sports brand. The peak. He's fast food's fastest man and athletics gold standard. 4. Kobe Bryant, the break of dawn, Valor. Discipline. 4 a.m. training sessions. The Black Mamba's fangs were sharpest at dawn. Bryant's early worm routine involved mastering the court when the world was asleep. Low point, probably yawning through free throws. High point, championships and a work ethic that became the nightmare of competitors and the lullaby for greatness. 5. Tom Brady, the ageless avocado enthusiast. Discipline, TB12 method. Brady's blend of diet and pliability training is the stuff of legend and, let's face it, a bit of eye-rolling. Yet avocado ice cream and resistance bands have kept the quarterback oddly ageless. The deflate, when the slightest pleasure of a strawberry is a no-no. The inflated, a career more durable than a leather touchdown tossing artifact. 6. Simone Biles, the gravity-defying routine. Discipline, mental visualization. Biles visualized her routines with Sherlockian precision. It wasn't enough to perform gymnastics, she had to mentally execute feats before taking flight. The flip side, mind occasionally flipping more than her body. But when mind and body synced, she soared, redefining the sport while sticking her landings in history. 7. Cristiano Ronaldo, the sculptor's muse. Discipline, 3,000 sit-ups daily. Ronaldo's abdominals aren't just a core part of his game. They could have a successful solo career. His secret recipe for sculpted success was an eye-watering 3,000 sit-ups a day. The crunch, watching cake from a six-pack distance. The glory, a body carved out of marble and a career etched with records. 8. Lindsey Vonn, the queen of resilience. Discipline, rehab as routine. After a gnarly spill on the slopes, Vonn turned recovery into an extreme sport. Her regimen turned knee braces into fashion statements. The icy patch. Every setback felt like a face plant on the slopes. The summit. A comeback that turned injuries into badges of honor, accompanied by a gleaming collection of skiing silverware. 9. Muhammad Ali, the poet in gloves. Discipline. Float like a butterfly. Sting. Like a bee footwork. Ali danced around opponents with the grace of a ballerina and the precision of a maestro. Low point, getting his butterfly wings clipped by the draft board. High point, his footwork making opponents look like they're boxing shadows, not a legendary heavyweight. Discipline, underwater shadow boxing. The champ sparred with the resistance of water to refine his punches. Low, nearly needing a lifeguard for his towel. High, creating ripples on the surface and waves in the boxing world. 10. Roger Federer, the Swiss timepiece. Discipline, perfecting the saber. Sneak attack by Roger. Federer, in his late prime, rather than slowing down, sped up, rushing opponents with a tactic humorously acronymed sabre. It was audacious, it was cheeky, and somehow it worked, adding a surprise spin to his storied career. The stumble, looking like he misread the bus schedule. The leap, adding yet another layer to a legacy of fluid grace and precision. Elite athletes, though they excel in diverse arenas, share a common fabric that binds them together in the pantheon of sports greatness. They are the Olympians of their fields, possessing an unwavering commitment to mastery that transcends the particular demands of their disciplines. Take, for instance, the ballerina. Graceful and precise, every movement is a testament to years of dedication. The ballerina's art is one of control and poise, of seemingly effortless performances that disguise the grueling hours of practice and discipline required to achieve that level of perfection. In contrast, the heavyweight boxer presents a spectacle of raw power and tactical intellect. Each punch thrown is a culmination of explosive strength and strategy, fine-tuned through countless hours of training and sparring sessions, designed not only to defeat an opponent but to outwit them as well. The marathon runner, meanwhile, epitomizes endurance. It's not just about speed, but about maintaining it over 26.2 miles. Marathoners train their bodies and minds to push past the threshold of discomfort, to find a rhythm in their breathing and stride that can carry them over vast distances. These athletes seem to occupy different worlds, yet they are united by the sheer determination and indomitable spirit required to reach the pinnacle of their sport. Each must cultivate an acute sense of awareness, be it of their own bodies, an opponent, or the terrain underfoot. They must all harness an inner drive and discipline that fuels their relentless pursuit of excellence. Whether executing a perfect pirouette, landing a knockout blow, or crossing the finish line after miles of relentless running, the common thread is their exceptional ability to push human limits. Their mental fortitude is as essential as their physical prowess, undergoing rigorous training and often sacrificing normalcy in pursuit of their goals. Elite athletes, regardless of their field, showcase the zenith of human capacity, each discipline demanding a unique set of skills, but all requiring a universal dedication that sets them apart as champions in their own right. Now for the special bonus I promised. The flight pattern perfectionist, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, disciplined countless free throws. MJ became the monarch of midair with a simple creed: miss a shot, take another. Even his airness experienced turbulence, bricking more baskets than a bad masonry job. Peak altitude, sinking the championship-winning shot with a swoosh heard round the world. Discipline, defensive shadowing. Jordan's shadow loomed larger than most. He haunted players, practicing defensive moves like a ghost preparing for a haunt-off. Low point, getting ghosted by the offense. Triumph, six-time NBA Finals MVP, transforming his silhouette into the ultimate spectral guardian of the hoop. Discipline, bullseye visualization. Before VR, there was MJR. Michael didn't just see the basket, he dated it, knew its favorite movie and its dream vacation spot. Slump, occasionally forgetting the basket's anniversary. Victory, 5 MVPs and defenses left, wondering how he knew the hoop better than they knew themselves. Discipline, video analysis. His homework? Hours of VHS tape, studying games as if they had the secret to eternal basketball life. Worst, accidental rewinds. Best, rewinding the games of his competitors back to square one while fast-forwarding his skills to legendary status. Discipline, airborne endurance. MJ flew so much during practice, he might as well have earned frequent flyer miles. Downside, sometimes landing in lost luggage. Upside, soaring to heights that had him punching his frequent flyer card with slam dunks and an endless highlight reel. Please select the next video on screen YouTube recommends. Since you have made it this far, I'm sure you've already hit the like button, but if you haven't yet, then hit it now. Shame on you. It takes endless late nights and early mornings to provide you with this compelling and life-changing content. That's the least you can do to support our channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share, and bang the notification button for more of our latest videos. Thank you.